Okay, so in this first clip, I'm going to introduce you to a concept called the mole. Now, the mole is a number. It is literally a number. In the same way a dozen is a number, the mole is a number as well. It's a very specific number. It's a relatively large number as well. It is 6.023 times 10 to the 23. So it's a very big number. But in the same way that a dozen is a fixed value, 12, the mole is a fixed value as well. And we use this so that we can compare the same number of atoms in a reaction. So you can compare 1 mole of carbon atoms, and that will have exactly the same number of atoms within it as it would if you were comparing 1 mole of magnesium atoms, for example. So 2 different atoms, 2 different elements, but you can compare the same number of atoms. Now, we can't weigh out in moles, we have to use mass. And this is where the mass number comes in, and it's probably no coincidence that the mass number gives you the mass of 1 mole of that substance, specific to the isotope that you are talking about. So carbon-12, in the first example, 1 mole of carbon-12 atoms has a mass of precisely 12 grams, decimal points, 000, etc. Magnesium, 1 mole of magnesium atoms has a mass of 24 grams, because the mass number of magnesium is 24. So what that tells you is that if you were to weigh out very, very precisely 12 grams of carbon, and you were to weigh out very precisely 24 grams of magnesium, they would have exactly the same number of particles within them. They would have 6.02 times 10 to the 23 atoms within it. In the same way, 1 dozen eggs would have 12 eggs in it, 1 dozen bricks would have 12 bricks in it. The masses may be different, but fundamentally, the number of actual atoms you are looking at would be identical. So if you had to draw a diagram of it, I'm not going to draw the right number, but obviously the number of atoms would be the same. But magnesium's atoms will be bigger, they will be heavier. Coincidentally, they're twice as heavy, but the mass number, which is the top number on the periodic table, remember there'd be the atomic number under here as well, but the mass number of any atom tells you the mass of 1 mole of that atom. Okay, so one more time. 12 grams of carbon contains a set number of atoms in it. 24 grams of magnesium also contains a set number of atoms in it. That number of atoms is the same for both cases, and that is the mole. It is a number, it is a comparable number, and the way we measure a mole is by weighing out the mass number of a specific element, specific isotope of a specific element.